Hi everyone, welcome to Study with Radit. Today's lesson is all about the Poisson distribution, a key topic in the Statistics 2 course of A-Level Mathematics. If you ever wonder how to calculate the probability of rare events, like the number of emails you receive per hour or cars passing a toll booth, then this lesson is for you. Grab your notes and calculator and let's explore Poisson together, step by step. Before we start the lesson, there's some uh, suitability of Poisson distribution. The Poisson distribution is a suitable model for events which occur randomly in space or time, occur singly, that is, events cannot occur simultaneously, occur independently, and occur at a constant rate, that is, the mean number of events in a given time interval is proportional to the size of the interval. Poisson distribution is used as a model for the number x of events in a given interval of space or time. It has the probability formula px equals to x equals e to the power of negative lambda times lambda to the power of x divided by x factorial, where x is 0, 1, 2, and so on. Lambda is equal to the mean number of events in the given interval. Okay. The notation this indicates that x has a Poisson distribution with mean lambda. And that's the notation of Poisson distribution. For example, the random variable t has Poisson distribution with mean 3. Okay, and then we need to calculate A is P, the probability t equals to 2, and how about probability t is less than n equal or equal to 1. And the last one, how to find the probability for t is greater than 1. Okay, based on the formula to find the probability of Poisson distribution, and remember Poisson distribution is discrete. Okay, so for A, okay, we can write the notation first, t Poisson with lambda equals to 3. Okay, or you can just simply write like this. Okay, so based on the formula e minus lambda, lambda to the power of x, x factorial. For this question, e to the power of negative 3 times 3 to the power of 2 divided by 2 factorial. Okay, just input in your calculator. We can get 0.22423 SF. Okay, and now for B. How about if the question is find the probability t less than or equals to 1? If they ask in inequality, we can write t less than equals to 1 as t equals to 0 plus t equals to 1. Okay, and then we can use the formula e to the power of negative 3 times 3 power 0 divided by 0 factorial plus e to the power of negative 3 times 3 power 1 divided by 1 factorial. Or we can simplify it into e power negative 3 open bracket. Since 3 to the power of 0 divided by 0 factorial is equals to 1. Okay, then plus 3 to the power of 1 is 3 divided by 1 factorial is 3. And then we calculate this. And we can get 0.199. Okay, got it? And how about the last one? Find the probability t is greater than 1. T is greater than 1. It means, okay, t equals to 2, t equals to 3, and so on. This is too much to count. We can use the complement of t is greater than 1, which is 1 minus t less than or equals to 1. We can simplify it into this. We already have the answer for t is less than equals to 1, which is the answer in part B. So 1 minus 0.199. which is 0.801. That's the answer. Okay, now we continue to the word problem. Okay, for example, accidents on a busy urban road occur at a mean rate of 2 per week. This is the keyword, a mean rate of 2 per week. Assuming that the number of accidents per week follows a Poisson distribution. Follow. Calculate the probability that there will be no accidents in a particular week. There will be exactly 2 accidents in a particular week. And the last one, find the probability there will be fewer than 3 accidents in a given 2-week period. Okay. Remember, for Poisson distribution, you have to read the question carefully. Okay. 2 is the mean rate per week. So for part A and B, okay, the lambda is 2. But for part C, okay, since they ask in a given 2-week period, the lambda for part C is 2 times 2, which is 4. Okay, now we can answer this question. For part A, there will be no accident in a particular week. So there is as x equals to 0. So e to the power of negative 2 times 2 power 0 over 0 factorial. Which is 0.135, correct to 3SF. How about B? There will be exactly 2 accidents. So x equals to 2 times 2 to the power of 2 divided by 2 factorial. Zero 0.271. Okay, the last one, fewer than 3 accidents. So it means x equals to 0 plus x equals to 1 plus x equals to 2. If the question involves inequality for Poisson distribution, we can use this form. Okay, because every probability there is e power negative lambda. Or you can just count one by one. We have 0.238, correct to 3 SF. Okay, next part is the expectation at variance of Poisson distribution. For a Poisson distribution, the mean and variance are equal. Okay, if x has binomial distribution with n p and the probability of success p, okay, if n is greater than 50 and n times p is less than 5, then x can be reasonably be approximated by the Poisson distribution, this one. Okay, for example, like this. In a certain lottery, on average, 1 in every 10,000 tickets is a prize-winning ticket. An agent sells 6,000 tickets. Use a suitable approximating distribution to find the probability that at least 3 of the tickets sold by the agent are prize-winning tickets. Okay, let's rewrite the distribution of the prize winning. We can state that is x binomial with n 6,000 and the probability of success is 1 every 10,000. Okay, since they ask for a suitable approximating, okay, we can change this distribution, which is binomial, into Poisson. Why the mean is NP? Remember, you can recall it in binomial distribution. If the x binomial distributed, we can find that the mean of x is n times p. Okay, so the mean for Poisson is n times p, which is 6,000 times 1 over 10,000. That will become 0.6. Okay, and then the question is x at least 3. At least 3. Okay, since we're dealing with inequality greater, we can use the complement. Okay, so 1 minus e to the power of negative 0.6, 1 plus 0.6 plus 0.6 square over 2 square. And then we count 1 minus, and then we get the answer 0.0231, correct to 3 SF. Okay, next question is justify the use of approximating distribution in this context. We can simply answer, since n, which is 6,000, is greater than 50, n times p, which is 0.6, is less than 5, so the approximation is justified. And then the last one for this topic is the normal distribution as an approximation to the Poisson distribution. If x Poisson distributed with mean lambda, okay, if lambda is greater than 15, then x may reasonably be approximated by the normal distribution, this one. Okay, remember, normal distribution needs two parameters, mean and variance. And since the Poisson distribution, the mean and the variance are equal, we can rewrite like this. This is the mean and this is the variance. The key point in this approximation is a continuity correction must be applied. Okay, because we change from discrete distribution into continuous distribution. So there must be a continuity correction. Okay, for example, a random variable x has the distribution Poisson with mean 145. Use a suitable approximating distribution to calculate p x less than equals to 150. Okay, first we change this into normal 145, 145. Okay, they ask for x, probability x less than equals to 150. Okay, we change this one. Okay, we convert into normal standard 150, 150.5. Okay, the continuity correction minus the mean and divided by standard deviation. Okay, remember the conversion is z x plus minus the continuity correction minus the mean divided by st. This is the continuity correction ya. Okay, continuity correction. We can use the calculator. 150.5 minus 145 divided by square root 145, which is 0.457. We can find this value. Don't forget to use normal standard table. Got 0.457 is 0.6761 to 3 SF. Next question is justify the use your approximating distribution in this case. Since the lambda is 145 is greater than 15, so we can change Poisson into normal. Okay, that's the lesson about Poisson distribution. Thanks for watching, and if you want to ask further about Poisson, you can leave the comment below. Bye bye.